California's citrus harvest is in trouble. There just aren't enough workers. Farmers across the state are struggling because immigration crackdowns have scared off much of the workforce. In some areas, harvest crews have dropped from 30 workers to just 5. That means fruit is sitting unpicked, and experts warn this could lead to higher food prices. California agriculture relies on over 55,000 migrant workers. So what happens if labor shortages continue? Will this lead to higher prices?
And there's reports now that some farmers have 100% of their workers not showing up and they're being forced to shut down. In South Texas, they grow grapefruit, they grow oranges, lots of different citrus varieties, leafy greens, onions, potatoes, peppers. So not only are the prices of what we can get going to go up at the grocery store, but also there's going to be massive food waste if there's nobody picking these crops when they're ready to be picked. I hope Maga likes a diet of strictly processed foods.
Yo, please share this out. Donald Trump, I need your help, man. I am a very loyal supporter. See, I wear the Trump hat, red hat. They don't like the red hat, Mr. Trump. You tell me when you told us when you got in office, you was going to do stuff, bring gas down, do this. Trump, you went around and got all the workers. You're just supposed to go after the bad hombres, the bad Mexicans, but you're getting the field workers, and now I have to work. I have to work, Trump. I'm too old. I am too old to be working in the field. I am too old. I am too old to be working in the field. Promises made, promises not kept. Gas, look at gas. It won't go down. $2 is almost 78 cents a gallon, Trump. You hurt me, you make me sweat. Help us, Mr. Trump, help us. Okay. That'd be me down here in the peach orchard working. Mr. Trump, why are you taking all the help away? Yeah, we can go the peaches up. Yeah, we put the peaches on truck. We've been picking. See the trees out there. See the trees out there. Mr. President, you'll be working us to death. You take all the people away from us. Take all the people away from us. Yes, Mr. Trump. You said you was gonna help us, Mr. Trump, but no, Mr. Trump. Making me work too hard, make me sweat. I ain't supposed to be sweating, Mr. Trump. Yeah, quit taking all our help. We need it bad, Mr. Trump. Yeah, what are we gonna do? That's good. It's good? Okay, sir. Yeah, what are you gonna do, Mr. Trump? When no help is no more.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. So guys, rural Maga farmers, they are going broke, and also majority of them, they are regretting for voting for this administration. We have been seeing these people that the ones who really brought all this problem to them, because they voted against deportation. They voted for racism. These people, they voted to punish black people and immigrant people, but it has turned out that the people who are really being punished, it is them. Majority of their workers, they are not showing up because of how ICE it is raiding in the farms and how ICE it is deporting people. Because of that, we have been seeing farmers, the rural farmers, they have been losing their crops in the farm. Their crops, they are rotting in the farms, and also majority of them, they are going bankrupt because of the Donald Trump tariff. So this tariff also, it has highly affected the rural farmers. Not only the rural farmers, all the Maga farmers are being affected, and majority of them, they are at the point of regret for voting for this administration. So kindly guys, I want you to watch this compilation of videos and see how these Magas farmers, they are really suffering, and then I'll be back with more comment. Kindly guys, remember this video, it is only for educational purposes. I'm your host Dash Lifestyle. Remember to give a video a thumbs up. All credits goes to the original creator of the video.
I live in rural America, and if you don't understand what it's like to live in rural America, you can't possibly understand why these people vote Republican, why these people fall for conspiracy theories. Rural America has not one church, but 2 churches on every corner. And in these churches, they anoint hate. They anoint words that dehumanize immigrants, that dehumanize people of color, that dehumanize women. They don't understand that living in rural America is like living in a third world country. The infrastructure sucks. The job opportunities suck. The education levels suck. Nobody understands this unless you can actually live it. The people here live in abstract poverty with no hope of anything better. So when they see that somebody else might have it better than them, they don't like that person. Jealousy. They think the government is too big, not understanding that everything that the people that work for the government do. So they think that these people who work for the government make too much money and shouldn't have a job. If they can't make that kind of money and they can't have that job, then those people shouldn't have that job. They believe in snake venom. They believe in ivermectin. You can go to the local feed store and they sell more ivermectin to humans than they do to farm animals. They talk about snake venom curing COVID. They talk about ivermectin curing COVID. They talk about nicotine curing COVID, curing cancer. They hate vaccines. They hate science because they don't understand science. They don't care if their kids go to school. So their kids grow up not caring either. And until we change that here in rural America, we're never going to get them to vote against, for their best interests. They're always going to vote against their best interests because they believe.
What do you mean you didn't know? I am being so sincere right now because I truly want to understand how it is possible that in this day and age where we have access to any piece of information that we want in our hands, and we have 40 years of history that we can look back on for this individual, where a scenario exists that you legitimately wouldn't know. There have been dozens of women who have made allegations of SA that span 4 decades. There's video, pictures, audio, testimonies, flight logs. He has been held accountable in court for one of those essays. Where's the confusion? This is also an individual that has a history of conning people, not paying people. He's been in court hundreds of times over the last 4 decades. And I think he's lost about 92% of these lawsuits because he, in fact, does scam and cheat people. He has been found guilty of fraud in a court of law on 30, however many counts. Where's the confusion? Why are you not connecting that all of those things that span 40 years are the same exact person that is now in the White House right now? Where's the disconnect? And beyond that, where was the confusion about his policies? He told you what he was going to do. There's a 900-page manifesto. I know he said that, no, I don't know anything about that. But before the election, I asked, what is the difference between the policies that he's presenting and he's owning up to and the policies in Project 2025? I never got an answer because they were in fact the same. What he was saying out loud as the policies that he wanted to implement was what was in Project 2025. Yet we were told, no, that's not the case. How did you not know? I want to understand.
I was headed up to my first stop this morning, just listening to the news on the drive. And it came on that Walmart is going to be closing over 150 stores by the end of this month, with more stores to be closing in the upcoming months. And the representative that they were interviewing didn't mince words at all. he had said that the stores are closing as a direct result of Donald Trump's immigration policies driving up food prices and the tariffs driving up the prices of everything else. Like, they didn't try to mince words about it or sugarcoat it or anything else. And for all of you, left or right, that are saying, oh, good, let's get rid of Walmart and Dollar General and Family Dollar and Dollar Tree, and all these corporate companies. Most of the store closings are going to be in rural and low-income areas. I'm delivering in a place right now in northern Missouri. I'm probably about 30 minutes from the Iowa state line. The town that I'm delivering in right now, the Walmart, the Dollar General, and the Family Dollar in this town are literally the only places for people to get groceries for fucking 45 miles in any direction. Yep. Like, you passed a bunch of little bitty towns on the way, and they didn't have shit. Like, this is where everybody comes to get their groceries, to get their cleaning supplies, get all of their stuff. For all of you that are saying this is a good thing, go fuck yourselves. Seriously. Get out of your little bubble once in a while. For conservatives or Republicans that are saying this is a good thing because we're going to return to 1950s America where the mom and pop grocery stores are going to pop back up, and you know the little woman's going to get in her Sunday bed.
Family owned over 4,000 acres of tomato farm across Florida and California. Yep. Sadly, his crops aren't looking too good. All those tomatoes rotting, you know. Nobody's there to pick the crops. And with Trump tariffs, well, he ain't got nothing left to do, y'all, but to mow that shit down. He got to mow all that shit down. Yep. Ain't got nobody there to pick them goddamn crops. Do I feel bad? No. Because that's what he voted for. He voted for Trump. A Trumper. All that shit wasted. All those goddamn tomatoes gone to garbage. They wasted. All because of that vote for Trump.
How to speak Trump. Well, Saturday, guess I should mow the grass. Trump translation. We're going to take care of the grass. It's that time of week. A lot of people take care of the grass on Saturdays. Some people do it other days. A lot of guys don't even take care of the grass. I do. I know all about the grass. I own a lot of grass. I have the greatest grass, and I know the best type. Some people are suggesting maybe we attack it militarily. We haven't discussed that fully. We have a lot of military technology that people don't know about that could eviscerate the grass. And I don't know if you heard about this in Springfield, Ohio. They're eating the grass. The people are eating the grass, which is disgusting, disgraceful. We don't do that here. So we're going to take care of the grass. And I'll tell you what, we're going to mow America's grass again.
Guys, the big beautiful bill is destroying healthcare, and it hasn't even gone into effect yet. I'm a nurse. I work for a pretty large institution, and we're not getting all the funding that was anticipated from the government, and everyone's just like buckling down and terrified because of the big beautiful bill and the cuts to Medicare and Medicaid, which, if you didn't know, is like essentially where hospitals get most of their money, meaning employees are not getting raises, they're not going to be hiring people, they're cutting not corners, but they're cutting, unnecessary cost. And let me tell you, your time at the doctor or your time in the ER or the urgent care is going to be exponentially longer. We are running with minimal staff, and it's brutal. And so I apologize ahead of time if you come to an institution and you wait a long time. Unfortunately, you can blame Trump for that. And if you vote I don't want to hear one complaint come out of your mouth. Not one. Because guess what? This is what you voted for. So you get to enjoy it. The fruits of your labor, one would say. And, you know, if they take away the like thing that says that my brain's not working, but like you can go to the ER regardless of if you have insurance or not. If they take that away, people are going to die. They're going to die. And I know we don't really seem to care about people dying, and we don't seem to care about anyone in this country other than apparently billionaires. But like, I don't know.
Here, come outside. We got about 5.5 acres. It's kind of both of our dreams to live out here off the grid. This is where we stay right now. It's kind of a mess. It's kind of falling apart. We got a bunch of flies right now.
Oh, it stinks.
It's just in a process of a remodel.
They couldn't keep her anymore, so it was either throw her to the side of the road.
What do y'all do with your trash?
I burned my trash, as you can see there in the barrel. Instead of putting the animals back into the ground if they pass away, they go to the same place, and you know, we dispose of them that way. His name's Iceman, but he's got the nickname Immigration. We figured in honor of Trump, we would nickname him Immigration. Now,
That's how I took a shower yesterday. Poured 2 bottles of water over my head.
So how long have you and your wife been married?
We've been together for about 3 years. We're not officially married, but you know, we also don't believe in a piece of paper. We believe in marriage through God, not the piece.
Do you have a job?
Currently, I'm without my ID and my social. They got stolen when we was homeless.
I'm in Tennessee, and I want to share with you some of the prices I'm seeing at the Piggly Wiggly. This is crazy. Look at this Folgers. This is the very small one, 9 ounces, $9.35. 9.6 ounces. Here's the little thing of Folgers decaf. It's not the smallest one, but it's about the medium. Get this, $21.69. Then they have their Folgers breakfast blend, $20.45. Here's the small thing of Maxwell House ground coffee, $9.29. Now they're saying this is a sale. I'm not seeing the sale here. This is Piggly Wiggly in Clarksville, Tennessee. They have their brand of decaf for $4.69. They have their regular for $4.69.
If you spot yourself in this video, you got to let me know in the comments section. And I'll tell you guys what, I mean, I know there aren't that many jobs out here, and people are struggling economically, but man, this area is just so beautiful. You know, I've got to admit, I'm kind of envious because I just love being out around nature. And I mean, look what these people, when they come outside, look what they get to see every day. I'm not sure which river that is, but I mean, you got the hills there, a forest, a river. It's just beautiful.
Excuse me, sir. What river is that back there?
This is the Kentucky.
Oh, that's the Kentucky
like
right.
East Branch or something like that.
I got you.
Branch.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Sure.
Oh, snap. Look at that little road going straight up the mountain there. I'm headed that way. I'm over here not far from City Hall. Got the railroad tracks over there. And look how the river just comes right up here. We got a little country home over there. Call me crazy, just a wild guess. I'm guessing this guy might be into lawn care.
Where is Maga when you need them? Nowhere to be found. Maga, look. Here's a Florida farm that needs employees. You said you wanted your jobs back. Look at all these jobs. You see all these trucks that's parked over here and all these crops. All these crops, vegetation, and fruits that's planted in Florida, which is a red state, by the way. Do you notice there's nobody on these fields? Take a very close look. No one is on these fields. You said you wanted your jobs back. Now you got your jobs back. Now get to work. Okay? And they'll say, well, what are you saying? People should just run around and be illegal in America? No, that's not what we're saying. What we're saying is the people who have their documentations and had a chance to get their self on the right side of the law, why didn't you give them a chance instead of chasing them down, dragging them out of schools, graduations, out of their homes? Why didn't you give them a chance so they could go through the system, get documented, and work in peace? That's all we're saying. Okay, because I know a lot of you will get this twisted and try to twist stories and tell, well, you want to break the law. No, we want to do the right thing by people. We're human beings. That's it. A lot of these people had their documentations in the pipeline to become legal so they can work in the United States. But you made sure that you sent ICE to take it away. So here's your job. Go knock yourselves out. Okay? And don't think you're going to get a pay increase from these farmers either. You still get the same pay, no matter what. You understand? Now, peace.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video and you have seen how Maga farmers, they have come out and crying because majority of them, they are going bankrupt, and also majority of them, these people, they are regretting for voting for DJT. You know, these people, they black people, they want these farmers, these white people, the Maga people, the Republicans, not to vote in for this administration, but these people, they ignore the warning from the black people. These farmers are the rural farmers and Nebraska, Texas farmer. These farmers, all farmers, the white farmers, these farmers, they knew very well that the people who are helping them in the farms, they are immigrant people. They are black people who are really helping them in the farms. But these people, they went ahead and voted for deportation. You can imagine someone is helping you. You are paying that person low wages, and you have seen this person is really working so hard in your farms, but you guys, you are not contented with that person. You are going to an extent of voting so that that person who is helping you can be deported, knowing that will bring other people, the black people in America, so that they can work for you as a slave. So these people, they voted for deportation. The people who are helping them in the farms, they have decided they are not showing up in the farms, because these people, they knew very well, they have known that these people, they don't love them, because how can you come on and vote for that person who is helping you to be deported, and yet you know very well this person is helping you? So they are workers, the immigrant workers who they were helping, these Nebraska farmer, the white farmers, the rural farmers, they are not showing up in the farms, and because of that, it has highly make these farmers, the rural farmer and the white farmers, to go bankrupt, to see their crops rotting in the farms, because there's no one who is coming to pick the crops which is rotting in the farms. So these people right now, they are realizing that these immigrant people, they were very helpful to them, they were so much important to them, and right now they are regretting for voting for deportation. So this now, it is like a lesson. These people, they are learning in a hard way, and they will continue going broke until these people, they will come and make a good decision. So these people, they voted to punish black people. These people, they voted to punish immigrant people, but it has turned out also that the people also who are really being punished. So this one, it is a lesson learned from these people, and right now they are now realizing that voting against racism, it is very expensive. Racism, it is very expensive, and also next time they should not vote to punish other. They need to vote to make the life of the people living in America very comfortable. Not only voting to punish other races or other people. You need to vote to make your country more great, but not voting to punish other people. So kindly guys, I have some of the comment here that I want to read for you and see what people they have come out and say in the comment section. So this one is saying that all of it comes back to education. My wife has a couple of Maga family members who lived in rural areas. They are not wrong about the churches. We went to one with her aunt once, and it was the most bizarre thing I have ever witnessed. It was all about the men and crying to each other about things. Then we went to a meal after the service. The woman made all the food while the men stood outside drinking and goofing off. The men ate fast and left promptly after eating to go back to doing whatever they wanted to do, while the woman stayed and cleaned everything up. Some auntie tried to tell my brother-in-law that marrying a black girl was a sin and an abomination according to the Bible. They are really stuck in the 1950s. It is the most bizarre thing. So this one is saying that, let me just read another comment here. Like returning to the 1950, America would be great. They just forget one thing. So during the golden age, the rich were taxed at 70 to 91% on the margin, corporation at 40 to 50%, and the government reinvested heavily in infrastructure, science, and the social safety net. So this one is saying that the first woman had it spot on, and sympathy has nothing to do with it. What she say is the root cause: poverty and bad education. So this one saying that jealousy and hate, why they are poor. So this one saying that first Walmart destroyed the business in the small town, and now they have given the small town the big if you and abandon them completely. So this one saying that my family drove through rural America many years ago. I have never met so many ignorant bigots in my life. I was child at the time and scared to death and very angry about the way they addresses my father, who late told me to forgive their ignorance. It's hard to feel any sympathy for them except for their children and the sick. They are stuck on stupid and delusional. They actually believe they are the masters race. Oh my God, the only thing they have mastered is that outstanding level of ignorance. They voted for a man who hated the same people they do. What they didn't realize is that they hate them. All he wanted was their vote. He told them this. Yeah, so you remember Donald Trump came out and said that all he wanted it is their votes. He doesn't care about the Maga people. So, and right now, and he came out and said that he doesn't need their support right now. So this one is saying that this is why we need money going to public school. It's not an accident when the government and rich people take away money from public school. They want us poor and they want us miserable. Yeah, so this is saying that that first woman is so right. You can tell she is a very intelligent person, like well educated, who understand this particularly problem we have in a rural America. I wish our politician paid more attention to people like her. So this one saying that that lady is a spot on very smart. This one saying that it's called lack of the educational, lack of the critical thinking. They vote for cheaper egg, but we were stuck with higher price on everything else. Yeah, so this was saying that with Maga, they don't see woman being smart, but this woman smart. So this was saying that, and they'd elect him all over again. Tomorrow is about cultural identity, not policy. Always has been, is not a national. So this was saying that, and they gravitate to a billionaire who hopes they all stop breathing. This one saying that 80 to 90% of Walmart employees are on government assistance. This one saying that stupid is defined as trying to hate other but also severely hurt themselves. So this one saying that she is right on the mark. Ignorance is bliss, and the media is this area only intensified their belief of other part of the country. So this one saying that I love how I love how rural farmers vaccinate all their livestock to protect their heads and understand how important they are for their livelihood. Then they push the conspiracy of the anti-vax grossly. The mental disconnect is crazy to me. So this one saying that they hate the people who paid after who paid attention in class. So you can see this one is saying that they hate people who paid attention in class. This was saying that I am saddened for her. She has to go outside to tell the truth. God bless you, sweetheart. So you can see these are some of the comments that majority of people they are really sending in the comment section. And also guys, you can share your thought on the comment section. I'll be reading it in my next video. So kindly guys, subscribe if you haven't, like this video, share, and also comment. See you on my next one. Bye bye guys.